Issue 284. We started with the heroes in the Sky Patrol, and I'm baffled by the text box saying, just days away from fixing the world. What the fuck is wrong with these people? I thought they were literally just about to go fix the world. Why is Sonic preparing a feast instead? It's like he doesn't actually care about it. Sally lampshades Sonic celebrating before he's fixed the world. This is wasting my time. Nicole detected some anomaly earlier and it's proving elusive. She asked why all these systems are down and why she didn't detect this sooner. I guess Tailsaw hacked her. The shield's weapons, long-range sensors, and communications are all down. Now if only there was a way they could have had a base where nobody could ever find it. Like, I don't know, in an underground cave? Then they wouldn't have this problem. It's surprising the Sky Patrol didn't get sabotaged a lot earlier. What kind of art is this? This is really trying to scare the audience. So Tailsaw merged with Phage, apparently. And Phage grabs Nicole and threatens her. This would be more scary if it weren't for the fact that I know it's a kids series where the heroes have to win every time eventually. Because normally it looks like she'd be killed. Nicole only gets a chance to warn the heroes that it's Tailsaw before she's cut off. Then the Battlelord Armada rams the Flying Fortress into the Sky Patrol, and the Battlelord wants to send Speedy's team an invasion force against them. Rotor figures out what Tailsaw did, and Sonic's told by Sally to take Bunny and Antoine topside and deal with the attackers. Sally tells Tails and Rotor to give Nicole support and get their systems back online, and she tells Chip that Tailsaw will be after him, the Emerald and Keys. Then out of complete nowhere, Fang reveals that he's never done a job in Mobitropolis. And for a nation's capital, it always seems so quaint. Something too pretty to mess with. Since when is Fang like this? Usually he's just a psychopathic monster. That makes sense because he's a sniper. Then he laughs that there's a first time for everything, as Metal Sonic, the Hooligans, Witchguarders, and Badniks are behind him. Except Emerald's in the city. Why am I being shown this from his perspective instead of only seeing it when Emerald finds out about him or something? It's an annoying waste of time. It doesn't matter what he says, because you'll find out what his orders were anyways. He wants to get to the Royal Vault. Then of course Emerald threatens Fang and the rest. Behringer's told to distract the palace guards. Emerald gets sent away by Metal Sonic's kick. He sends missiles towards him. And they fly towards each other in the sky. I guess Emerald's as fast as Sonic, since he can copy other people's abilities. Fang faces the king, who he calls an old man despite his new design. And out of complete nowhere, the king threatens him with a blue sword and shield, and his new name is Nigel. Officially not the king we know from Archie then. At least he's trying to be competent, that's a surprise. But it won't matter if he sucks at it later. Bean has bombs, which would kill him effortlessly if they hit. But I guess all of the explosions will miss him. Otherwise, they'd be too dark. He gets a few hits in, but pretty soon Bark's super strength predictably comes in, and he smashes his shield. I was hoping his sword and shield were made out of a hard light or something. Like solid air. Something magical. Why wouldn't Rotor give him a carbon nanotube sword and shield? But no, he's knocked out. If he barely even got any hits in, that didn't have the effect it was going for. At least in the preboot, the king was decked out in knight's armor, so that had more of an impact, even if he probably got as few hits in as him, or even less. But you still had knight's armor on, so Fang easily gets the vault. Sonic and Bunny do some fighting on the Sky Patrol and wonder where Speedy is. He approaches Sally and compliments her because she's nobility who will get their hands dirty. And Sally says she's disabled the controls, so Tailsaw can't open the door. He was more interesting in the preboot because he gained respect for Tails. Here he's just a boring, personality-less bad guy who might as well be a robot. So I don't really want to see him. Chip panics and ends up getting grabbed and easily kidnapped by Speedy, and eventually, T-Pup grabs Tailsaw, which frees up Nicole. She tells Tails that she needs the power of the Red Star Ring so she can get them back online. So Nicole tells everyone that she's got some systems back online so her friends can coordinate. And I have to wonder how she doesn't win against Phage immediately if she's in cyberspace and is the master of her own domain. The Battlelord tells the soldiers to start detonating explosives, and the Sky Patrol starts falling. Oh, who could have ever predicted that would happen at some point except everyone ever? Like the second I saw it for the first time. Because they're getting away with Chip, Sonic tells Bunny to throw him as she lacks faith in him. Wait, Bunny can fly, why can't she go after Chip? Oh, because she's a Sad AM character? And for no reason at all, Nicole tells Tails to take out the red ring because something's wrong and the handheld starts sparking. Even though she should have been able to imprison Phage like last time, or crush her in a summoned object no problem. Eggman's mad at Phage, she wouldn't enhance her. Sadly, the story ends on a crappy cliffhanger where it looked like Sonic failed. This issue is by Ian Flynn. It was a tense one where Fang's team takes the Chaos Emeralds and keys easily, and the Sky Patrol ends up getting damaged and falling from the sky. A lot of things happen in this story, and it's mostly characters fighting, with Phage trying really hard to be unsettling. It would work better, but I know that she has to survive no matter what. Everyone does. I'm just wondering how she doesn't beat Phage easily like last time. Instead, she might as well not have a super form now. Most of the time I was thinking that this is doing great for a story in this comic. Being tense and fast-paced with so many things happening that you just go from one thing to another. That's surprisingly good for this comic, but I was still bored reading out the review. Maybe because the tension was so obviously fake, because I knew none of the characters could possibly get killed off or injured.